The Wizard's Tower has kept its long vigil over Kessex Hill since the days of prophecies. Hey, I'm Fornax, welcome to my channel. Today we're delving into the history of the Wizard Tower. Now this is a spoiler-free video, however at the end I will share some clips from the new expansion trailer. Worry not though if you want to go into the story blind, there will be a spoiler warning before that footage is shown. And if you want to learn all about the new systems, gear, gameplay, the whole kit and caboodle, jump to this video here. But let's begin at the beginning, the old world. At the birth of the Guild Wars universe in Ye Olde 2005, the enigma of the tower was born. There was much speculation, but only one quest linked to it, the villainy of Galrath. Fun fact, it was also one of the very first quests ever coded into the game. The quest giver was First Watch Sergio, found in Lion's Arch, and the quest text read thus: Galrath must be stopped. If he gains whatever secrets are locked within the Wizard's Tower in Kessex Peak, gods be merciful. I don't know who to trust within the Lion Guard. So many I thought beyond reproach are still loyal to him. I need an outsider to find Galrath and put an end to his villainy. You are the only one who has a chance of defeating him. So, what do we know about Galrath? Well, he was likely a Lion Guard turned White Mantle. Why do we think this? Galrath wore or wears armor akin to Justica Hablion. Hablion was one of the main antagonists of prophecies and a leader of the White Mantle. We're also told that Galrath spared a Lion Guard named Riddick, and Sergio mentions that Lion Guards are still loyal to him. So that's where the theory comes from. And that's all we're told in-game. Galrath seems to have no other connection to the Wizard's Tower besides his desire to gain the power locked within. At the location of the tower, however, we do find enemies who fight at Galrath's side, most notable of which are the cult of Verata, founded by the necromancer of the same name, who players interact with in pre-Searing Ascalon. After the Chat invasion, Verata would fall from grace. He delved too deeply into his arts. His recklessness would eventually cost him his place in the Order, that being the Order of Ascalonian Necromancers, so the industrious Verata remade the Order in his own image. Now, it is possible he had an interest in the tower and its magics, but that is pure speculation. In prophecies, the tower graced the skies above Wizard's Fief, and when Tyria was reimagined, it was kind of relocated but still sits over the Wizard's Fief, which is not explorable, but today the tower looms over the port town of Garenhoth. This small fishing village has become something of a tourist attraction, but the hamlet not only boasts unrivaled views of the enigmatic tower, but it plays host to a menagerie of elemental guardians as well. Now, that in and of itself is none too remarkable. Any apprentice elementalist can summon and bind an elemental to their will for a short period. Here in Garenhoth, however, they seem to be bound permanently to the will of their summoner, that summoner being the master of the Wizard's Tower itself, the Wizard Isgarren. No player has ever seen Isgarren, but there are NPCs in the village who speak of him. This is what Lasha has to tell us. Not much is known of Isgarren. He keeps to his castle and is rarely ever seen or heard. What is known is he has a kind, gracious heart, and he cares for and loves the people of this town. Other villagers confirm that it was indeed Isgarren who gifted the village its elemental protectors. But this small hamlet is not the only place in-game where stories of Isgarren can be found. In Zamaros's research notes, we find another tale. While I rarely leave the confines of my domain, I possess the finest and most robust collection of trinkets from around the world. Adventurers travel across Tyria, finding items of all sorts from locations multifarious, and toss them into my forge in the hope of receiving something better in return. Most of the time, the script handle the method of compensation. I have to imagine that's working out fine, considering I've never received any complaints that I've read. Still, I admit the system is not entirely perfect. For example, the Wizard Isgarren came to my forge long ago seeking special compounds that I imagine were used for some magical purpose or another. I heard of this after the fact, and was curious what one of his stature might want out of my collection. Upon closer investigation, I realised with a hint of despair that there was no record of what exactly Isgarren tossed into the forge, nor what he received in return, as the script are rather poor at maintaining proper documents. Also, their handwriting is quite terrible. This has resulted in a more robust plan to eventually implement a system that will record all of the items entering and exiting the forge. We've yet to put it into action, of course, as I like to give myself lots of time to stew over new ideas for the Mystic Forge's operations before putting them into place. It's been a while, admittedly, but great ideas take time to perfect, and I have a lot of great ideas. I maintain hope that someday that curious wizard will return with need of my services. Should that situation arise, I plan to inquire at length about the nature of his work and just where he's been all this time. But until then, all I can do is have Miani keep an ear to the ground. It has been a very long time since Isgarren has been seen or heard from, so I have my concerns. So Isgarren is a magic user of note, even to the jinn, even to a jinn such as Zamaros. However, there is one other place where wizard is mentioned in the game, and it's an unlikely place because it's a Divinity Guide NPC who shares this fun fact with us. The gardens here were built over 60 years ago by King Broderick. The design was conceived by the Grand Wizard Garren. If we look to the heavens in the palace gardens, we see an orrery, a mechanical rendering of celestial bodies. Was Garren an astronomer? Did he study the heavens and share some insight with humanity in this beautiful contrivance? We may yet find out, and fairly soon. On to outside sources. So outside the game, the developer Peter Fries joked that Isgarren is the son of Wizgarren, and his son is Wilbigarren. So I think we could well be dealing with an individual who does not experience time as mortals do, or possibly their life is spent in realms various, because we know that time is mutable, it's changeable in the different mist realms. Therefore, Garren, or Isgarren, or Wilbigarren's seemingly long life could be subjectively not that long. It could be a mortal span, but we'll find out soon. So let's speculate. Isgarren could well be the Grand Wizard Garren. Even the name of the village over which the tower looms is a bit of a giveaway. Garrenhof, broken down, is Garren, the wizard's name, and Hof meaning dear, beloved, or favoured, which means it's likely that this time-skipping, possibly immortal Garren Isgarren founded the village itself. What we don't and didn't know. What is the purpose of the tower? Will we meet Isgarren, Garren, Wilbigarren one day? And what Ontaria is a wizard anyway? Are they a spellcaster of a different flavour? Is it a job title? Is it an honorific or something else entirely? To my knowledge, that is all the lore we had on the Wizard's Tower and its keeper until very recently, when this happened. And that is where the spoilers end. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe for more like it. If you want to join me for a deep dive into all the features of the expansion, Secrets of the Obscure, look there as well. And if you want to jump into Guild Wars 2, pre-purchase Soto yourself, there are referral links below, using any of which costs you not a penny more, but helps out the channel enormously, thanks to the generosity of ArenaNet and their partner program, of whom I am a proud affiliate. Now, I want to thank all my wonderful patrons and Subscribe Star supporters too, with a special shout out to Adam Lingard, Enlin, and Sandrake, who all pledged in 2023. I would not be able to keep this channel up and running without you all, and I would not be able to do tier 4 fractals and raids without some of you as well. Hey D, Doc and Dark, how you doing guys? Honestly, all my patrons have my sincerest gratitude. They support me in so many ways, and I will keep trying to live up to their kindness and generosity. If you would like to join my band of nerdy awesome, links below. Sadly, we have come to the very end, so until we meet again, please stay safe, stay awesome, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.